Smackdown being in Scotland, though the crowd was lively, it still didn't help this show. But somehow, some way, people are still going to class this as a good show, mainly because of the crowd. Look, Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles, man, they're carrying Smackdown right now, if I have to be completely honest with you. There's so much on Smackdown I really don't care about. Hell, I don't even care about Bayley versus Piper Niven. Though I like Piper, I love Piper. I think giving her this opportunity is the best thing for her. But it sucks. They're only giving her this push, not because she's worked hard for it, not because she's busted her ass off to prove that she actually deserves a push. It's just, hey, we're going to Scotland, so here's a title shot. I talked about this before I've talked about this many times before. I do not like it that they're just giving people title shots just because they're going to Scotland. I can understand it for Drew McIntyre. Like, the guy is on TV every week. The guy works hard every week. So Drew McIntyre is the only guy that actually deserves it. Because he's on the TV, he's on TV every week. His heel persona has been very entertaining. I enjoy his heel persona. But what is Piper? And I'm sorry, but Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, what have they done to truly deserve the opportunities that they're getting? They haven't done anything to truly prove that they deserve the opportunities. It's just, hey, we're in Scotland, let's use them. And you can't say I'm wrong. You can't sit there and say, oh, you are absolutely wrong, sir. You are absolutely wrong, sir. They absolutely deserve the opportunity. You more look at it as, oh, they deserve it because they're getting to compete in front of their home fans. Like, oh, Indy Harlow got the chance to compete in front of her home country, but neither did Bronson Reed. Yes, Grayson Waller was there, but he didn't wrestle in front of his home crowd. Bronson Reed didn't compete in front of his home crowd. And I'm pretty sure there might have been a few others that could have benefited from it. Like, they could have had Indy Harlow compete in the chamber, but nah. That's a bit too extreme for her. But all I'm saying is that if they deserve it, they can be on the show. And that's the thing that kind of makes me annoyed. It's just that they're only giving it to them because they're only giving it to them because of their association of a hometown advantage. They're going to do the same thing with all the Canadians as well. You don't think Kevin Owens, Chelsea Green, and several other Canadian wrestlers are just going to... they're all guaranteed to be on the card. All the Canadians are guaranteed to be on the card. I'll be shocked if they leave at least one Canadian off the show, because I'm expecting all the Canadians that work on the main roster to be given some kind of something to do on the pay-per-view, because again, WWE just give out title opportunities or just pushes to those who are associated to a certain country. Chelsea Green might just be given a title shot against Bayley, just like Piper Niven was. Or they might chuck her in the Money in the Bank, which, you know, would be the worst case scenario. And they actually have her win it in her home country, which is the ultimate worst case scenario. And speaking of Chelsea Green, WWE have now made me dislike this woman even more. Somehow Triple H has made me go from being incredibly happy to never hear the Chelsea Green ever again. When Chelsea Green got drafted to Smackdown, you know how incredibly happy I was that I could never hear Samantha Irvin say her name ever again. Not only Samantha Irvin was on Smackdown tonight. Don't know why they didn't have Alicia Taylor there. That's number one. And number two, this bald, pathetic excuse of a boss had the balls to add Samantha Irvin saying Chelsea Green in her goddamn theme song. I hate this man. I hate this bald prick. I hate this guy. I don't want him in charge anymore. This guy is a piece of shit. This guy has jammed this whole thing about Samantha saying Chelsea Green's name in a funny yet cringe annoying way to the point where now he's just shoving it down our throats. So because Alicia Taylor is the SmackDown ring announcer, now I still have to hear Samantha Irvin saying Chelsea Green because it's now in her damn theme song. I didn't mind Chelsea's theme as it was. The only thing I liked about Chelsea Green was her theme song. Well, now I hate it because of this symbol thing that they did. I now consider the song ear bleeding because they had to change it. I guess we should fire Def Rebel, right? I guess we should be all hashtagging fire Def Rebel because they changed Chelsea's theme, even though it's just one little thing they added. It's a joke. It's a joke. And if there are people, and I don't understand why people love how Samantha Irvin says her name. It's absolutely ridiculous that there are people that actually like it. It's stupid. I guess if you like having your ears being bleeding, I guess if you like loud, cringy noises and your ears being bloodied, I guess I can understand. Once again, the Bloodline dominating SmackDown. Even though Cody Rhodes is our champion, the Bloodline are still main eventing. Though Cody Rhodes finished his story and is now the WWE champion, he and AJ Styles are not even the main focus. He and AJ Styles are not even the centerpiece. The main focus of the damn show. It is still the Bloodline. It is still the Bloodline. They're still main eventing shows. Even though Cody is the champion. It is a joke. It is a joke that Cody Rhodes is not main eventing shows. It is a joke that Cody Rhodes is not main eventing SmackDown. He's the champ. He's the champ. He's the flag bearer of the show. He's the kingpin, as Corey Graves calls him. He's the number one guy on the entire show, but yet he's not even main eventing his own show. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Nia Jax is squashing Mia Yim. Even though the OC are supposed to be heels, but Mia Yim is also apparently still associated with them, then why isn't Mia Yim a heel just like AJ Styles and Gallows and Anderson, the Good Brothers? Why is she not a heel with them? You see how confusing it is when you got her as an associate of the OC, that you're presenting her as a good guy, but then you've got the Good Brothers and AJ as villains. Mia Yim is also associated with the OC, so shouldn't that automatically make her a heel? I guess not. I guess she's not in the group anymore. Even though they still say, even though the little graphic, whenever her nameplate comes up, it still says the word OC on the bottom. So she's still associated with them. Even though she's got nothing to do with what's going on with AJ and the Good Brothers. Naomi, she ended up beating Chelsea on SmackDown, which I guess that was the best thing. I guess that was a good thing. But I can't help but to think the crowd can sometimes get a bit annoying. I know people love the international crowds. Don't get me wrong. I do too. They're way more lively they're way more lively than the American crowds. But I couldn't help but to think that they got a little bit annoying tonight. Even my family, they're not regular. They do not watch regularly. My parents are not regular watchers. But my God, the fact that they were chanting Cody, Cody Rhodes, Cody, Cody Rhodes for for so long. Even my mum and dad, who are not even regulars that watch the show, even they got annoyed. Even they got annoyed by it. Even my brother got annoyed by it. It's fine for a lively audience. It's fine for a lively audience. But after a while, even I kind of got a bit annoyed at the crowd constantly chanting, and more importantly, they were talking over Cody and AJ Styles. They were chanting so loud that you could barely hear AJ and Cody talking. Shut up! Let them talk! Shut up and let them talk! It's so distracting. I know people prefer international crowds over the American crowds. And I agree. They are more lively than the American crowds. But at least the American crowds actually, shut up and let the wrestlers talk. Unlike that one time when they kept singing over the top of Finn Balor and Finn Balor got very, very frustrated. Other than that one time they did it. But all I'm saying is that the crowds can get very, very, very annoying at times. At times, they can get annoying. There's a time and a place for chanting. There's a time and a place to do chanting, but not when they're in the middle of cutting a promo while they're trying to talk to each other, and you're trying to make the chants more louder than them talking. That's when I found it irritating. Because I could barely hear what AJ was saying. And poor Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, man. Poor Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Didn't even get a pop. Not a standing ovation, not even a pop from the crowd when their music played. They came out acting all baby-facey because, they're in Scotland. They gotta be baby-faces because they're in Scotland. And the crowd did not care. You guys are so lively for Cody Rhodes, but you're not lively for two people that are from your home country? Two people who are from your home country. And you basically sit there in silence. But you had no problem chanting Cody Rhodes' name as loud as possible to basically annoy AJ Styles. I think he got a little bit annoyed because he was telling them to shut up at one point, and they kept getting louder and louder and louder and louder and louder when he told them to shut up. But you'll sit there with your hands up your asses and not make a peep when two people from your home country comes out. This is a perfect example of what happens when you don't treat superstars like stars. This is the exact thing that drives me crazy. And people keep trying to tell me, oh, give it time. The crowd will eventually care about them in due time. If Zoe Stark has worked with Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch and is still not getting a reaction from the crowd, then I think it's Zoe Stark. Then I don't think we should be sitting here saying, give it time. You would think by association being with Trish Stratus and feuding with Becky Lynch would be enough to make the fans care about Zoe Stark. Fans don't care about Shayna Baszler anymore. You could hear a pen drop when Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark enter the arena. Fans don't react to Candice and Indy. But turning them heel, that'll get the crowd to care. They still don't care. Still don't care. They still do not care. It's official. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn are buried. There's no way they can recover. If they can't get a reaction in their own home country, then there's a problem here. Well, you see, Patrick, the crowd were exhausted, man. The crowd were exhausted. Really? They were that exhausted that they popped really loud for Kevin Owens. They were so exhausted that they booed really loudly for Solo Sikoa, and they were so damn exhausted to pop for Randy Orton, and not only that, sing, "I have voices in my head, they come to me, they understand, they talk to me. They talk to me as loud as possible. Oh yes, they're so tired, they could barely scream." No. They were still lively, even after that segment with Alba and Isla. So don't give me the, "Oh, they were exhausted" excuse. They don't care about two people from their home country, and it's a real damn shame. And when Mia Yim and Nia Jax were wrestling, who were the fans cheering for? Tiffany Stratton, who was not even in the match. She was just sitting outside. Yeah, the crowd really care about Mia Yim and Nia Jax. Great job, Triple H. You're the guy that listens to the fans. You're a guy that listens to your fans. Clearly they want to see Tiffany more than Nia Jax. But you're the man of the people. Please, give me a break. Please, give me a goddamn break. This show was abysmal. Like, not even LA Knight invading Logan Paul's house was enough to keep me interested. First AJ Styles, now Logan Paul. I guess we all should now be fearing for our lives now, because apparently LA Knight will just invade anyone's home. If he doesn't get his way, I'll just invade your house. I'll invade your house if I don't get what I want. Sorry, I just didn't care for this show. No, I didn't even care for the Grayson Waller effect, though I love Grayson Waller. It just doesn't make sense for me for Grayson Waller, who is feuding with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, to willingly invite these guys onto his show. I never understood that logic. Why invite the person you're feuding with on your show? It's so stupid. And why would the person that is feuding, and why would Johnny and Ciampa even agree to be on the Grayson Waller effect? All they're doing is building up to a face turn for Austin Theory, which, I'm telling you, no one is going to care, no one is going to pop when this guy turns face. Maybe you'll luckily get a pop, maybe when he turns, maybe you'll get a pop, but will he keep that reaction? Probably not. But everyone seems to be excited about the possibilities of Austin Theory going face. Yeah, Austin Theory and Baron Corbin, two of the most unlikable guys on the face of the roster, have turned face. Two of the most unlikable guys who you can't see as baby faces. Even The Miz, I'll include him. Three unlikable people that are baby faces, but yet Triple H will make likable people like Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell bad guys. But yet the crowd don't care for them. And look, it's nice that Apollo Crews is getting airtime, but I'm sorry, I'm just still not invested. It's great to see Apollo get airtime, I guess. But other than that, it's not really doing much for him. You know, I'm done. I'm not gonna bother anymore. I'm done with this. So, we'll just see how Clash of the Castle goes tomorrow. Hit the thumbs up, and and I'll see you all next time.